Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. Tonight we are let me check this. Yep, okay, it's fine. Tonight we're gonna be back on Ocarina of Time, because if you watch my regular channel, you might know that I am in the Forest Temple, and I have finished it on my end. It's all recorded, so I need to get to the Fire Temple. So we're gonna try and get there tonight. Let's go ahead and get going. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get to the Fire Temple. I think what I'll start with is actually opening up the Fire Temple, and then if we get that available, I will move. I think then I'll go and see if I can't hunt down some of the big Poes, so we can get into their bottle, because it's just a little thing that I need to do. It's like a chore, needs to get taken care of. But before that, good boy Zelda must make his way to the Temple of Fire. I was actually considering doing the Water Temple next, but then I realized in the actual recording I had mentioned that I was going to do go to the Fire Temple next, so we might as well go in the order that I normally go in. A bunch of re-deads. What does that mean exactly? They're re-deads. So that means they were dead once and are now dead again? Is that the implication? If that was the case, then I could see them being a dead zombie. Oh, I don't need that. Oh no, I'll just block. It's right there. And things are much prettier now. I love how if you just move slightly away from Hyrule Castle, things get much nicer looking. Hyrule Castle really has gone to the dogs, or should I say, to the deads. I'm sorry. Anyway, back on Ocarina of Time. Oh, I should also mention, the reason we're streaming on Wednesday is because I will probably not be able to stream tomorrow. I have something that's going to be happening at 7, and I don't think it'll be over in just an hour, so I'm just gonna stream today, and then I might stream over the weekend too. I don't know. We'll see. But since I'm almost always here on Thursdays, I feel like I should let you know where I'm going to be at. Not here. Not here. I only have one arrow? Oh, that's a bit of an issue. Chow chow. Doggone it. fine. Get that. Grr, there's rocks everywhere now. Things are more dangerous in the future. You can tell by the present. How did I miss him? Due to the presence of rocks. Get out of here. Frickin' thing. That thing has been there for 7 years. It was there when I was a child. Whoa, what, Navi?
That cloud over Death Mountain. There is something strange about it.
Oh, so unrelated. Unrelated. I was actually originally going to stream yesterday. And then my place of business put together something that sounded pretty fun. Fun for me, at least. I don't know that it would be fun for everyone, but it sounded fun for me. They were sponsoring a, what do you call it? A trip to the a baseball game as kind of like a team building sort of thing. And I was like, oh, like yes, it happened yesterday. And so, oh, hang on, I got a vibration. There was a vibration when I was near this. Why are you vibrating? Okay, come on, Zelda, you can do it. I have bombs? Yeah, bombs. There we go. Bomb down. No. Alright. Well, sometimes if you play the Song of Storms, it will do it. Let's see if this will do it. Yeah, they put together like a team building thing where we were supposed to go to a, there we go, a baseball game. And so I was like, you know what? I always stay at home. I'm always a hermit. I think I will actually go to the baseball game. So I got all my stuff together and, ooh, doggone it. A terrible time to get a huge rupee. Ugh. Yeah, I got all my stuff together and I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the baseball game. What I failed to do, however, was notice that the sky was literally about to explode with a storm. There was so much rain cloud out there. Let's see. Can I do anything here yet? I might need the long shot to do this. Oh, okay. Can I jump to that? Herp. It's still too long. Shot. Yeah, I'm not even hitting that. Okay, never mind. Alright, never mind. Yeah, so, like, 5 minutes. Like, if we had left 5 minutes earlier, I would have been fine. But because we left when we did, as soon as we got there, like, the entire time that we were on our way over to the stadium, everyone was, like, everyone on the bus, because they even hired, like, a bus. They had, like, a private charter bus for us to get there. I mean, my company really went out of their way to make this a fun event. And then, yeah, like, along the way, everyone was, like, looking at the sky, like, oh, hope we make it, blah, blah, blah. Just making, like, jokes and trying to hide the fact that, oh, hello. Hello.
I just completed a small weapon. How about it? How about buying this knife for 200 rupees?
Alright. Giant's knife! Yay! We could try and get the Bigoron sword too, I guess. Although, do you have to have completed the water temple to do that one? I can't remember. Anyway, everyone was joking about like how, oh, we might not make it, blah blah blah. Is that what is that? Hey, okay, so I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Do you see? You can kind of see it. In the upper left-hand corner, there's like a little something. There's like a little black dot in the upper left-hand corner. I don't know why that's there. Can y'all see it? I think you can see it. It's like on my stream. It's right at the corner of the wooden bars. There's like a tiny little dot up there. What's that doing there? It's so weird. What is that? I'm sorry. Okay, completely distracted by that. Yeah, the short of it was, as soon as we got there, the sky opened up, and there was just rain everywhere, and it was a big mess. And I got completely soaked, and the baseball game got canceled, and then I had to ride the train home, all wet, and it was awful. It was just a bad time all told. Hello. Oh, jeez. Okay. Thanks. I hear a Skulltula. I hear a Skulltula. Oh, there it is. We'll get that Skulltula. Look at this Goron child who's giving me fits. Anyway, yeah, it was a big disappointment for me because I actually haven't even been to a baseball game in like many, many years. I think the last baseball game I went to was when I was like 14 or something. I was like a little kid. And so I was excited about going to a baseball game again, and then, nope, weather said no. So, oh well, I tried to be social, and look what came of it! What a waste! Alright, and can I get you from here? That's not what I meant to do at all! Zelda! That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, that's not helpful. No. But yeah, so that's why I didn't stream yesterday. I was gonna do this, what I'm doing right now, yesterday, but alas and alack, did not work out. But that's why I'm here today. I hope y'all enjoy my company. Enjoy my lovely company. I watch these Gorons dance. How do you get up from here? Hang on. How do you get up from here? Where's the exit? No. Where's the exit? It's dark. Put your sword away, Zelda. Put it away. Okay. So, when I was a kid, I didn't think much of the Goron's City song. It was kind of a doofy, stupid song. I didn't really like it very much. But there is a CD released, I think around the time that Wind Waker came out, called Mario and Zelda Big Band Tribute CD. And on that CD, they have a special rendition of this song that is like, it's just so good. It's like staggeringly good. And it really made me appreciate this song a whole heck of a lot more. So I was like, oh my gosh, listen how cool this song is. I actually used it. If you go back and listen to my well, that was kind of pointless. I thought he would get here faster than that. Oh, there he is. If you go back and listen to my my Link's Awakening playthrough, there's an episode where I start the episode off with this like a montage, or rather I guess I should say Ed starts it off because I didn't do it, but Ed starts off the episode with like a montage about me trying to get like a treasure from like a rafting game. Still too early. Okay. Turn around. There you go. And the background music for that little opening sequence is this song I'm talking about. So, yeah, I got him. All right, you stop. How could you do this? How could you do this to me? Your Ganondorf servant. Hear my name and tremble. It's Zelda, hero of the Gorons. Hello. Hi, I'm also Zelda.
What? Your name is also Zelda? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero Zelda. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Zelda after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Zelda, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Signed it to my friend Zelda of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo-hoo!
Oh, hi, Cyber. Going to Round 1 Arcade and play some Maximum Tune 5DX Wangan Midnight. Good for you, buddy. What is that? What is that? It sounds cool, but what is it? I mean, just, you could have stopped at about to go to a Round 1 Arcade and I'd be like, yeah, good, go for it. Don't watch my stream, this is crap. Go to Round 1. But I have no idea what Wangan Midnight is. Better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he'll calm down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? Ask him. Tell me about the Gorons. Oh. He's more upset about the Gorons than the dragon? Alright.
A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. The dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons.
Wait, you're less scared of... It's a ridiculous racing game based off of bad anime. Oh, is that like the... What is it? Initial D? I feel like I've seen... I always thought... Like, I feel like I've seen the game you're talking about, and I thought it was a licensed game. Wait, what? You got a memory card for an arcade game? Is that a thing people do? I've never heard of that. If so, that's fascinating. I had no idea you could use memory cards with arcade machines. Wow. Huh. Well, have fun. That sounds awesome. I feel like I had a question for you, Cyber, but I forgot what it was, so it'll have to be next time. But I hope you had fun, and thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. This will be a VOD later, so no worries there. I still can't believe that this guy is more upset about a dragon, or is more upset about talking about his friends and family than he is about a dragon. Seems weird, honestly.
Destroyed just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Boo-hoo.
Oh, look at his weird blue eyes. Look at his eyes through the menu. Oh, it's creepy. They like glow when he goes through the menu. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I appreciate that. I mean, that's pretty much what I use streams for too. Is I always use them for like background when I'm working on other things. So, if I can serve that purpose, I appreciate it. I guess now tell me about the Gorons.
Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Ugh, I didn't mean to. So, there's a bit in the Game Grumps playthrough of this where they really make fun of Volvagia's name. I'm sure you can guess how. I was really trying not to pronounce it the way they pronounce it, but I slipped into it by accident. I'm sorry. Also, that's pretty brutal that Ganondorf's just like, I gotta make sure people don't try to oppose me. I know. Why don't I commit genocide against just one race? And then everybody else will be like, okay, well, we don't want to be genocided, so we'll fall in line. I mean, I guess it would be effective, but holy crap, dude. That's pretty intense. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try and save everyone. Please help, Zelda. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic.
Ta-da! So the first time I played this game, I actually didn't know about this. I didn't know you could get the tunic this way. I had to go buy it. There's somewhere I think there's somewhere you can go buy it. Or was it the... Maybe it was the water. One of the tunics I know I bought, and you don't need to. There's either the fire or the water, but... Because, those are the only two. Those are the only two, so it must have been one of those two. Roll. Hurt. Roll. So you go over here. You hang out with this weird statue. You grab it and you pull it. Easy as that. Evil minds do evil things. You are correct. Also, welcome, Jenny Harris. I didn't know you were here as well. I like seeing familiar people on my streams. So often I have no one on my streams, so it's nice to see people here. Thank you. I didn't blow up. Okay, thought that would blow up. So the Gorons just fine with those heat, I guess? I guess they don't care about it. Their bodies are fire resistant, I suppose. Blow this up? Put that there. No? None of these things are breaking. Nothing is breaking. Alright, never mind. Guess I'll go somewhere else. Cool. Glad I tried. I'll take this. Whip out my hook shot. My hook shot. Whee! Zork. Oh, it's shake. It's shake, rattle, and roll. That wasn't the joke. What was the joke? It is true that something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. I don't think this was Shake's voice before, but now this is Shake's voice. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the bolero of fire. Just pulls out like a jacket. This is a small women's jacket. On fire. This is much harder to play on with the control stick, I think. They have a higher melting point than humans. I don't know, they look pretty doughy and buttery. I feel like they melt pretty quick. I like this. Ooh, Shake's sexy eye. Yes, look at my sexy eye. So attractive. Oh, what is this thing? Why is it so blue? Her? Zelda, I'll see you again. I put that in mallet space. Now I lit the bridge on fire. What now? You're gonna die, buddy. Now's the time when you die. Pap! Hey, bye. See you later. Seriously, what was that fire? Well, shoot. We've already opened up the next area. Kind of thought it would take a little bit longer than that. Alright, well, what can I do? Well, I guess I could do what I said and I could go try and do some more chores. Hey, what's that down there? What's that down there? What are you? What are you doing here? Who put these wooden planks here? Oh, I need Pierre or whatever. Maybe we can go try and get Pierre. The fire was in your eyes. I can't see anything right now, thank you. Alright, well, we're done here. Okay. Now where do I go? Hey-oh. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, let's go try and hunt down some of those, some of them there. Some ding dang there, pose! Poe is the word I'm looking for. Pose. Let's go talk to the pose. Or let's not talk to the pose, let's go try and capture a pose. Capture a pose. Pose, pose, nobody knows just what we go through for one of these shows. We have sweat on our... That is a song called Pose from the band Pain. They were around in the 90s, and back when ska was still very popular, and I rather liked them. One of the people in the band, the trumpeter actually, was a friend of the family, so kind of made me feel like I had a connection, even though I didn't really have a connection. All right, what's next? Pairs, nobody knows just what we go through on one of these shows. Roll. Roll. Everything is very pink when it's under Ganon's control, isn't it? Like, things are very, very pink under Ganondorf. Which is strange, really. Why are things so very pink under Ganondorf's control? I don't know. I wonder if it's the purple is evil thing. That's a cultural thing, apparently. There is an association, as I understand it, in Japanese culture with the color purple. The color purple is associated with like negativity, evil, and death. So there is that. Oh, I can do the the archery game. No, I can't. I don't have any money. I'm poor. Never mind. I could have, but I am poor. Did I get... Let's see. How am I doing on Skulltulas? 29. Okay. Well, I can find one more. We'll be good. Giddy up. Giddy up a ding dong. Giddy up. Giddy up a ding dong. Giddy up. Giddy up a ding dong. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. I did a video about that stupid song. I love that song, though. It's so dumb. Giddy up, ding dong. Right, so the biggest challenge with these stupid pose is that you pretty much have to do every one of them on horseback. Let's see. Because as soon as they see you, they run away from you. Meaning that if you're going to... Yep, Epona? Epona. Come on, girl. All right, hop on. If you're gonna catch them, you have to do so... You have to, like... kind of aim properly. So we first have to find them, and then we have to try and get them to show up, and then we have to try and shoot them. Alright, so I know there's one right here. Well, there he was. Did you see him? There he is. Yeah, I got him. Awesome. Alright, hop down. Oh, so if you don't know what I'm doing, I'll just drink my oh, nope. Nope, come on. I will drink some milk. Aggressively. Milk! Yes! Oh, so good. I drink more milk. Good with the ghost busting in this game? Yep. You defeated Poe the Ghost. Do you want to catch it in a mortal? Yeah. Yeah, so the Ghost Shop is the super cool dude who now inhabits the guards room at the front gate of Hyrule Castle. Or Hyrule Castle Town. And not only will he pay you big money, if you catch enough of these stupid things, he will actually give you another bottle. And that's the primary thing we want. We want another bottle. These bottles are very helpful. I want lots of bottles. Plus, this dude totally hit on us and said we were sexy, and that if he was sexy, he would like do his own business about like sex. So here you go. Hey, young man, what's happening today? If you have a Poe, I will buy it. Your card now has 0 points. Come back again. Okay, so I gotta look at him. Look, I have this. Do you want this ghost? Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is the big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you can earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Okay, cool. All right, that's one. We gotta catch 10 of them. I don't remember where they all are. I do know they're all in Hyrule Field. So they're somewhere in Hyrule Field. We just have to figure out where they are and where they spawn. So now we're just gonna ride around Hyrule Field and see if we can figure out where they are. As you know, bustin' makes you feel good. Dana 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 dana. busting makes me feel good. Oh, it's true. The Stone of Agony is informing me that my horse is galloping. My controller is vibrating is what I'm trying to say. Oh, there's one! Come on! Must bust! Doggone it. Alright. One thing you gotta make sure of is you want to make sure you set up the ghost spawn in the right direction. No? Not gonna show up again? Basically, you need to make sure that when you make it spawn, it will continue to move in a direction that you can continue to attack in. Doggone it! Because if it strikes a wall like that, you're gonna be out of luck. Now I gotta go find some bushes or something. Man, I don't want to find bushes. I guess we could look for others while we're... I think there's one down here somewhere. Like maybe, I think if you're traveling along here, I think one shows up right here, right? Right? Oh, there's one here. I guess I'm wrong. Okay. I don't think they're directional. You know, alright, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab I'm gonna go grab my map. Give me a sec. Oh my goodness. This is a very, very tattered strategy guide. I used the heck out of this thing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, here we go. Because I mean, like, not ideally you do this, you know, by hand, but it'd take forever. So, alright, let's see. Oh, they are directional. I was wrong. They are directional. Okay. Okay. Well, the first thing we need to do now is go get some arrows. So it also might behoove us to go and get arrows from the or try and complete the shooting game so that we have a bigger quiver. Wait, hang on. Bushes. Bushes. I'll show you, bushes. Ah! No? Okay. Take that, bushes. More bushes. You wanna go, bushes? Ah! Oh, another freaking pose here to make... Oh, actually, no. Okay. Yeah, I got him. Awesome. That was just kind of an accident, but it worked out. Busted makes me feel good. That's the song, right? Whoever he was just like wee. Just like making error noises or pretending he was an old printer. Not helpful. I thought that might be helpful. It's not helpful. Never mind. I'm still stunned that there's such a thing as a arcade machine memory card. I'm so fascinated by that. I had no idea that was a thing. It just seems weird from like a perspective of like, if I owned an arcade, like why would you want to make it easier for people to beat your game? Doggone it. Stupid fence. Who put that fence there in the middle of the frickin' road? Who did this? Ganondorf did this. Frickin' Ganondorf. I know how it is. Trying to disrupt commerce. What a jerk. Sorry, I was kind of listening to the right because I was drinking soda. Soda! Oh, how's everybody doing out there? Are you having a good week? I hope so. I'm having a pretty good week. Aside from the, complete washout yesterday at the baseball game. Having a pretty good week. I've been reading a new book series that I'm very much enjoying. There's another light novel series called The Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter. It's a rather unusual sort of evil infrastructure. Yes, evil minds do evil things, like placing a fence directly in the middle of the street. So evil! Yeah, I've been reading a book called Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter. It is an isekai style book, which if you don't know what that is, I don't know what it translates to, but the general idea is it's a person who, for whatever, in one way or another, winds up getting transported to a new world, and their knowledge from the previous world helps them in some way. Yep, this man is a little unsettling. Alright. So it's a little bit harder about the... I already lost. What's a little bit harder about this iteration of the game is that they don't send them out in the same order every time. So you can't have like a muscle memory for it. When you're a kid, they send it out as in the same order each time. But when you're an adult, they don't. Damn it. As the strange-looking gentleman said, this is a game for grown-ups, not children. And grown-ups are known to require randomization. If they don't have randomization, grown-ups are ill-content. Bam! Yeah, I did it! Awesome! Fantastic present! Yay! Big quiver! Hooray! And he fills it up for you, so we are good to hunt some more poes. Yes. Oh, anyway, so yeah, that's what an isekai is in general. And oftentimes you see them as characters getting sucked into like video games. So like a person who's playing a video game in the regular modern world gets sucked in somehow, and they use their knowledge of the world as a game to help themselves win or whatever. They help themselves. And this book I picked up because the premise was similar to another book that I like. There's a series called My Next Life as a Villainess. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. It's an absolutely charming story about this girl who gets sucked into an otome game she was playing, and she realizes that she's playing as the villainess, and her knowledge of the game means that she knows that bad things happen to the villainess, so she starts trying to change circumstances by becoming friends with all of the love interests so that they won't like kill her. And in doing so, she winds up making everybody kind of fall in love with her, which is pretty adorable. Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter claimed to be sort of the same thing. It was a situation where a girl gets reincarnated as the villain in an otome game, but like that was just the premise. Like after like the 20th page or something, they never even went back to that. It was completely irrelevant after the beginning. And other than that, it's just a story about like political intrigue. That's told pretty well. I honestly like it more than I thought I would. More than I thought I would like a book that's mostly about governance and economics. Like it's very dry literature, but it's pretty entertaining. All right, let's see. First one is okay. Got it. All right, so I have to go between. All right. Okay, so supposed to kind of like ride right over here. No? Okay. Doggone it. Okay, that didn't work. I didn't do it right. Try again. Try again. No? Okay. Well, it's supposed to be somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. Doggone it. Okay. Alright, opponents, go on. No! Stop it! Stop it, Zelda! Go! Cool. No! Stop wasting arrows! Doggone it, Zelda! Get it right! It's weird to think of this as being haunted, right? Like, that's how you describe what we're dealing with here. This is like a haunting. When I think of the word haunted, I don't typically think of... Well, I guess I would say I don't typically think of ghosts that you can fight. No. Where is this stupid thing? Ho! Ho! Oh, there we go. Right in front of me. Yes! Awesome. Alright, up, down. Hey-oh! Let's go ahead and do two at a time. I might as well. Delicious! Drink! Alright, so what's next? Next one is... okay, there's... Nope, go back.
Next one is on the eastern side of...
Hyrule. Apparently it's on that, or next to that wall that we're kind of galloping towards right now, so... Although, never mind. The next one is right here. Hooray! Hello, ghost. All right, and we have almost already maxed out our. This will max out our money, unfortunately. Meaning, I need to find something to spend money on. What can I spend money on in this game? Kind of an unfortunate thing about the Zelda series is that, like, a lot of them you don't really need money that much. You know, because it's so easy to just, like, find treasure or, like, supplies and stuff wherever, you know? And then there's the thing with, like, like fairies. You know, you can put a fairy in a bottle, and that's generally better than potions. I sure did. Do you have a head, sir or madam? I can't really tell. You have a scary hole, which is, I think, a large part of what always made me so interested in this character is that they've just got like a scary red dot in the middle of what looks like a hole. It's a very spooky character. Yep. Cool. All right, I gotta find something to go spin. Actually, hang on, let me check something else. Since I have my strategy guide right here. Might as well see what I get. Does this tell you? You're supposed to get. Let me go look. Zora's Domain, no. Zora's River, no. Death Mountain, no. 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 Let's see. Scuttle to the house. Adult's wallet. It's not what I need. Doggone it. I don't know. It should be in here somewhere, but I don't know where to look. Let's see. Cripes. I don't remember. I don't remember. Kakariko Village. Oh, okay. At 30, you get the Giant's wallet. I do want that. I do want the Giant's wallet. That's the best wallet you can get. Okay. Okay, we're gonna, I can't go to the past. Dang it. I know this is lame. I'm sorry. I'll be done with this in a sec. This is not exciting content. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I have an idea. Because, like, if we can get just one more... If we can get one more gold Skulltula, then... Wait. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. I think there was one on the side of the wall in Ganon's castle. I mean, if we get one more, we've pretty much got everything I want out of the gold Skulltulas, really. Like, the Giant's wallet... You know, I don't really care about too much else. There's Ganon's castle. Hey, Ganon's castle. How you doing? I want to say I heard a gold Skulltula here earlier. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That should do it. Bam! Yay! Alright, cool. Now we can get a Giant's wallet, which will give us enough capacity for 500 rupees. Which, you know, when I was a kid, and, you know, I thought about, like I had played, A Link to the Past before I played this one. And in A Link to the Past, I believe you can carry 999 rupees. And so, like, the idea of you know, having to get like a special item to just carry more money just seemed ridiculous to me. But then you think about what he's carrying. It's like a whole bunch of little rocks. Like a lot of little rocks. Most likely in groupings of 5 or 1. So that's gonna get heavy, and you need a big bag for that. It's just sort of like, huh. You know, and maybe it would make more sense if I came from a culture that used coins for more denominations. Like, in America, we use a lot of paper money. And there are a lot of places around the world that use coins for smaller denominations. And so, like you take, like, Japan, for example, they use coins, I think, up to 1,000 yen, I think, which would be $10. So you see these little, like, coin purses more, or at least you used to. I see them in video games and like media. And like I remember thinking, it's like, why would you have so much attention to a coin purse? It's because it's more valuable, you know? I don't know, just little differences, little changes. All right, one of you people should be human again. Is it you? Hello. Please say my other. Okay, yeah. I need no Yard. You're cursed. But you.
Curse been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. It's a big old sack of money.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, thank you. The rest of you can just stay cursed. It's fine. It's fine. Just stay cursed. That's fine. Now I can earn more useless money. Hooray! Roll! Roll! Rolling time!
Alright. Next, we will go and get the one I was planning to get.
Sorry, I wanted to do a stupid voice. It was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. I should save. I haven't saved it all. There we go. What a good noise that is. You know, that's something that I've recognized recently as I've been playing more like unusual games, I guess, in my own time. I'm like, you know, there's some games that do a really good job with sound effects, and then there are other games that do a terrible job with sound effects, and it really does make a big difference. A nice little tone means a lot. So I think it was supposed to be somewhere around here. No? No. Okay, let me try again. The guy just kind of said it was between that wall that I just passed and this rock wall down here. Just like somewhere around here. I'm glad you can hunt them at any time of the day, that they don't make you like only hunt them at night or something. That makes things easier. There's that evil infrastructure again. So inconvenient. Who would do such a terrible thing? Building evil infrastructure. Where is this stupid ghost? Am I doing this wrong? Hang on. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, okay. It's closer to the road. That makes sense. Makes sense that a ghost would haunt the road. Maybe it died or what? Huh? Or not? Oh god, I remember this being easier than this. Oh, it's supposed to be somewhere right around here, but where is it? Where is the ghost? Ghost! Ghost, I wish to bust you. Ghost, where are you? I wish to bust you. Come out, ghost. Come out, ghost, such that I may bust you. Busting makes me feel good. Busting makes me feel good. I feel good when I bust. The ghost. I'm not succeeding at all finding the stupid ghost. Alright, we'll try it. We'll go somewhere else. Come back to that one. Number 4 is... Oh. Number 4 also kind of sucks, if I remember correctly. Number 4 sucks just because you have very little, like, time to get it. So there's this little, like, spit of land right over here. And I think you have to just kind of go up on the spit of land and then it shows up. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Alright. Try again. Actually, there might be something else I can... Hang on, let me try something else. There might be something else I can do. Giddy up, ding dong. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about with the giddy up ding dong, I did a chicken scratch, which you can go on my channel and check out, where I made a little video out of a song called Giddy Up Ding Dong by Ray Ellington, the Ray Ellington Quartet. Set to footage from Breath of the Wild. It is one of my favorite things that I have done on the Chicken Scratch playlist. It was just really funny for me. I really enjoyed it. So go and check it out, please. Please. I also held off from doing it for a very long time because I did not understand the difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike on YouTube. A copyright strike on YouTube means trouble. A copyright claim simply means you cannot claim it for monetization without winning a dispute. Nope. Okay. No. This one sucks to get. I hate getting this po. Whoa! Alright, go on. Ah! Dang it! So hard to get. Yeah. Loop around. Here we go. Looping around. No, Epona, come on.
She's like, what do you want me to do? You're the one with the reins.
All right. Do you have tips? Does it have tips? Number 4. Okay. Yeah, it says to do it from the lower sections. Let me go down there. I honestly did. Now I was speaking earlier about like how I used a strategy guide the first time I did this. The strategy guide I'm using right now. I probably would not have found this if not for the strategy guide, because this is pretty darn obscure. You know, this is quite obscure. All right, turn around, Pona. Pona, turn around. Hey, Pona, come on, girl, turn around. There you go. That's a good horsey. All right. Oh, come on! Yes! Oh, just barely. Just barely. I am not great at leading shots. Sort of in general. Something I'm not terribly good at. So, happy I got that. Mm-hmm.
Busting makes me feel good. Doody 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 doody. Doody 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 doody.
Alright, let's see if we have any tips for free. Okay. Alright, try it. Yeah, I don't know. I just probably wouldn't have found this. It's obscure and it's sort of like I probably wouldn't have put together that you had to go to certain places to make them show up, stuff like that. I don't know. I was a dumb kid and I was impatient. Ooh. Yeah, awesome. Doing pretty good. Hop down. There we go. Hello, Poe. Yeah.
Got it.
Awesome. All right, let's go sell these.
Get some money.
Getting some money. Away! I remember reading about a like it was in an article about this game when it came out, and they were talking about why Epona was included as a character, or as a mechanic. You know, just being able to ride a horse. And apparently, part of it was just that Shigeru Miyamoto was like, I just kind of like riding a horse. And I think other people might also like riding a horse. So they included a horse. There you go. It's just sort of funny. It's like, yeah, I liked it, so I wanted to include it. Makes me wonder if the racing sections in Blast Corps has some similar mentality of like, we just kind of want to play around with the game because this is fun. Just want to have fun for a little bit. That I did, sir or madam. Not really sure. Yes. I have another one. Here you go. You're bringing me multiple ghosts, I see. Thank you. How many points do I have? How many points do I have? 600. Okay, so I got 4 more to find.
Got it.
Alright, so which ones have I done? Let's see. Alright, I've done 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 9, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And 9. Okay, let me go do 6. Got it. Okay, let's go, Epona. Away! Maybe? There we go. Maybe? Maybe away? Gallop! I'm trying to think of other things we can do once we finish with this, because this is getting by. I mean, it's not even. It's only like an hour, and you know, I've already accomplished my goal of getting to the fire temple, so that's done. I can record again. Well, I might go find another N64 game. Actually, no. I tell you what. If I get finished with this soon, what we will do is play San Francisco Rush, because I've been looking for a reason to play San Francisco Rush. Oh wait, do I have this wrong? Is it over here? Maybe I got 6 already. I need to get 5. No? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Doggone it. Okay. Turn around. Turn around and turn around. Try floating through the air. Oh, there you are. So bad at leading shots. I'm so bad at leading shots. Ugh. Alright, try again. Here's a question. When you think of Link, do you think of him as an archer? Or do you primarily think of him as a swordsman? I feel like in this game they started to lean more on the archer concept than in previous games. Because like I always think of him as a swordsman first and foremost. I don't really think of him as that much of an archer, but I mean, nowadays, like all of the art for Breath of the Wild was like focused on him shooting a bow. They made shooting a bow way more important in that game. So, I don't know. All right, let's try and get number 10. 10, okay, past the giant rock. Goody. Ooh. Like, I never doubted that he could shoot a bow, and like, archery was kind of like a part of his character, but I just never really thought of it as like a central aspect of who Link is as a character. Which is strange, because I mean, he's had a bow since the first game. You needed the bow to beat Ganon, so, you know. There we go. All right, hop off. Grab it that Poe. Give me that. All right. We have now stored more ghosts inside of bottles. Hooray! I'm kind of really excited about the idea of playing San Francisco Rush, so let's try and wrap this up. Like as soon as I said that, I was like, I want to play San Francisco Rush. I think there's the Wii shooting game you've started with archery before that, Stab. That's fair. You're talking about like Link's crossbow training? Such a weird concept. Link's crossbow training. Such a very odd idea. Very much a tech demo, but you know. Hello again, person. Look. Not what I meant to do. Hi. Hi. Look. See this? It's purple. What about this one? Ta-da.
Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees.
On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card.
If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man.
That's so. Yes, I'll give you a glass bottle. Isn't that exciting? Aw, that's nice. I'm glad to hear that. I have recently started playing Switch games with my dad, because my dad's a hip happening dude who plays Switch games, and it has been so much fun, although he also constantly beats me, and I hate that. We've been playing various board games with the Clubhouse 51 games. Hang on, I gotta figure out which direction I need to go. Okay, I'm going in the wrong direction. Yeah, we play like board games on Clubhouse 51, and he's got like a 90% win ratio against me. I hate it. I hate it. And it's not like we're just playing one game. Like we play different games every time, and he always freaking beats me. I'm so pissed about it. I mean, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of my dad. He's clearly talented at this, and it's cool because like. So my dad was always very understated in the family. You know, he was the father, his word was law, but also my mom's word was law. And so like he would, I don't want to say he played second fiddle to my mom, that's not a good way to put it, but he's a lot less talkative than she is. And so like, it's kind of easy to like, I guess, underestimate him. And what I'm learning here is that is clearly the wrong decision, because dude's got talent. Dad's really good at board games, and it sucks for me. But on the other hand, I'm actually really happy to be playing games with him, so it's cool. Shut up, Nav. I'm doing things. She's like, weren't we gonna go to the fire temple? Yeah, we were. And then I realized I could kill ghosts. So that became what we're doing, Navi. Did I get this one already? Hang on. Did I get this one already? No. Oh, there you. Oh, what the heck? What happened there? That was weird. What about the? Wait. What are you doing way over there? All right. Well. I almost had him though. I almost had him at chess, and I'm not even a chess player. But I felt like I was winning so hard, and he just freaking turned it all around on me. I was like, don't hear it, Dad. I almost beat you. The only thing I ever beat him at is backgammon. That's because it's a dice game. Like the old, that and Yahtzee. Those are like the only two things I've been able to beat him at. It sucks, dude. I hate it. I hate how good my dad is at board games. I just love how they're like, no, 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 no. They're just like waving their hands like, I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble. Don't shoot me. I don't want trouble. It's very silly. All right, we're gonna try this again. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Cart. I can't do anything. I would get you if I could, but I can't, so I shan't. All right, let's go over here. Where can I buy some arrows? Oh, okay, I think I can buy some arrows in Kakariko, can't I? Let's go and do that. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. You know, I was speaking earlier about that, that Mario and Zelda Big Band, CD. One thing that they did on there that I absolutely don't understand why they chose to do it. They made a whole song out of the shop theme from this game. You know, the song that's like 20 seconds long. They made like a 3-minute song out of that. It's like, how did you do that? How did you do that? I mean, it's not a terrible song, but I'm just sort of like, there's so many better songs you could have done. Why did you make a whole song out of the shop theme? Stop it. You have so much talent that could be used on other things, composers. Do better. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. Kakariko. 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 Welcome to Kakariko. Where's the shop? I think it's upstairs. Right? This is the potion shop, I think, right? I mean, it has the potion shop symbol on it. Alright, I don't want you. He's like, welcome to my... Oh, okay, never mind, bye. Oh, here we go. Hi there. Hello, sir. Welcome! Okay, bye.
This is the content you showed up for. Super good content now.
I'm sorry. Why does anyone watch my streams? I don't know, but I hope you enjoy them. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all enjoy them. You know, I didn't know how I was gonna like streaming when I first started out. I didn't know how I was gonna like video making when I first started out. This is gonna be my 5th year in October. Actually, very excited about that. Half a decade of doing this nonsense. So strange. It's just weird how you kind of get into a habit of it. Like, stuff like recording and streaming just kind of becomes like the structure, like another structure in your life. Doggone it! Frickin' ghost! Alright, ghost. I know you have the most. What you have the most is your soul! Give it to me! Give me your soul! Yes! Ha ha ha! Yes, I'm going to put your soul in a bottle. If I could save souls in a bottle, I'd probably be like a necromancer or something. Hooray! Away! Smack that butt! Smack that butt! Bam! Kind of glad that Link uses his hand rather than like spurs. You know? Spurs always seemed very mean. Whoa! There's like little spiked wheels you have attached to your feet so you can stab your horse. I think that's what they're used for, right? Here. Do you want this? It's purple. Yep. Meow 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 meow. Here you go. Ta-da. Oh, you brought a big Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. You have earned 1,000 points. You must be a happy man. Young man, you are a genuine ghost hunter. Is this what you expected me to say? Because of you, I have extra inventory of big Poes. So this will be the last time I can buy a ghost. You're thinking about what I promised would happen when you earned 1,000 points. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this. Yay! Look, here's some trash. Aren't you happy now? You recycled. Be happy. Yay! We now have 4 bottles. Yay! All right, let's go check. I don't. No, I don't remember what the song was. That's not gonna work. I don't remember what the song was. As I say, we could go get Pierre, but I don't remember what the song was, so never mind. Oh, we didn't do the chicken thing yet. Like we used the chicken on Dumpus Dumpus, also known as Talon. I couldn't remember his name. I was like, fat guy Mario. What is his name? And Dumpus Dumpus is what came out. So there you go. But we didn't actually go back and give the chicken lady, the hot chicken lady, because she is hot, the hot chicken lady, the actual chicken bag. Make it daytime first. And I think she'll give us Kojiro. Kojiro is a blue chicken. Madam, I have made I have made your chicken very happy, ma'am. Look at how happy this chicken is. Observe it for me. Look, it's a happy chicken now. Please make my chicken happy. I already did, madam. Here, check it out. I'll store it in. It's like, here. I make so many bad jokes with this. Look at my chicken. My chicken is so happy. I'm holding it right here in my hand. Thank you. I'm very good with chickens. Rare, valuable chicken. Oh, I thought it was Kojiro with a K. Okay. Its blue body is quite charming. Yes. Blue chicken! The pocket cuckoo. Alright, so now we have to go find Kojiro's owner, who is a strange man who hangs out in the Lost Woods. We're gonna go do this now. Because why not? Go take care of this. This is also one of the stranger things in the game. It's a little unsettling what's about to happen. I remember there are things sometimes in video games where there's like something becomes scary just because of how out of place it feels. Has that ever happened to you? Like a part I've talked about this before with like in Tales of Symphonia, there's the part with Persea, which feels very like dark and out of place. This what we're about to do here is also kind of feels that way a little bit. Like in a different game, this wouldn't feel strange, but because this is like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, it feels strange. So I'll go ahead and take care of this. So Kojiro's owner, if I understand correctly, is actually the carpenter's son. So y'all might remember, maybe, my earlier interstitial stream. We met the carpenter's son. He lives in, when you're a kid, he lives in Kakariko, and you can see him at night underneath that tree in the middle of town. And he complains about his dad and how he doesn't want to be a carpenter and blah, blah, blah. Well, by this point in time, he has actually moved to the Lost Woods. And so we will take Kojiro. And here he is. Hello, sir. No response. He's sleeping.
Kojiro. Why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means you must be a nice guy. You must be. Please, Mr. Night Guy, please. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry.
All right. It's a mushroom. So now we gotta run. Now we gotta run. I think we can do this. I'm actually not sure if we can do this right now. Now that I'm doing it, I forgot that there was this part with the potion shop. I thought that he gave you something else. We'll try and get there. Try and get there. Hello, horse. Horsey, horsey, horsey. Here we go. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. There you go. Here we go. Because like the trickiest thing about getting to the potion shop is getting to the potion shop. Like you have to get to the rear side of the potion shop, which might require the long shot. I don't remember if it does or not. So we might not be able to do this yet. But we can try. After all, that guy said we were a nice guy. just hit her for no reason. Like she's gradually slowed down and Link's like, good job! Smack that butt! Want to smack that horsey butt. Roll, 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 roll. I don't know if you can do this yet. I can try though. Roll, 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 roll. It's so dark. My screen is so dark. Why is my screen so dark? I can't see anything. Probably pretty dark for you guys too. All right, so I got this. Nope. Ugh, it's so dark, I can barely see. Oh, come on. Get over there. That's where I need to be. I need to be on the other side of this, but maybe I can get there from the roof. I can get there from the roof. Shut up, timer. Shut up. Doggone it! Oh, I ran out of time! No! Curses, the mushroom's gonna spoil! Boo. Oh. Oh, it just instantly starts you again? Alright. Nope. I don't know what to do. Hi. I mean, that's kind of nice that they, like, make it easy on you. Alright, yeah. You must be a nice guy. Please, Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, I know.
Got a mushroom. It's a very shiny mushroom. Got that shiny mushroom. Yeah, I did. I got that shiny mushroom. Look at you. I must be a nice guy. I got a shiny mushroom on my head. Got that shiny mushroom.
Alright. Gotta run. Doggone it, I'm not playing frickin' game I wanted to play yet. I'm gonna play San Francisco Rush. Epona, why are you stuck on a log? Go. EK. Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. Alright, let me see if I can get there from the watchtower. Maybe that's how you do it. I think that there's a way to do this. I mean, I think there's a way to, like, get onto the roof, which is what my objective is right now. That didn't do it? Okay, never mind. My legs. How do you do this? I can't remember. Why is it so dark here? I can't tell where, I can't see anything either. Ah, I'm annoyed now. Ugh. Okay. Alright. No! Stop! Talk to the man! Look! Look, here's your stupid chicken! Here's your stupid chicken! Come on! It's blue! It's super blue stuff! Mm-hmm. Shut up! Shut up! I'm all pissy now. Shut up! Doggone it! Why's the game taking forever to go? Ugh. Alright. Let's do some stuff. This. Alright. I need my horse. All grumpy now. Grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. Grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. Come here, Epona. I don't know why you're stuck on a wall. Let's go. EK, horsey. EK! Alright, this time it's daytime, so at the very least I should be able to see. That'll be a nice change. Alright. Doggone it, it's because it's like a metal roof or whatever. Let me in your back room. Oh my gosh, you can really just go around the back? Doggone it. Doggone it. I feel dumb. I feel dumb now. I thought you had to get around a different way. Oh, I feel so dumb now. Ugh. Hello.
What a mysterious smell. You must have something.
I do. Look, here is mushroom.
That he had to go into the forest. I see. Hey, give it to me now.
Yeah, alright. Ooh, this is spooky. Look at her like static cat.
If you see that fool, give this to him. It's the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster.
You don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy, but take it to Lost Woods. They say that there is no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. So, I mentioned earlier, before I got all upsetty, about how this feels out of place. We're about to see why it feels out of place. And it just sort of leaves me to wonder if... Actually, I could use some potions, now that I think about it. Stop in here. Hey there, I'm flush with cash. I would like to buy some blue You don't have blue potion? Dude, why don't you have blue potion? Why don't you have blue potion? Fine, I'll buy some red potion. Ba-da-da-da! Just like ba-da-da-da! Ba-da-da-da! I did it! I did it! Yay! Yeah, buy some green potion. Just because I want to see it in my inventory. I never have green potion. Look how cool it is. All green and stuff. Yeah, baby. Yes. Nah, I'm good. Okay. I mean, green potion was actually useful in Link to the Past, but there's just not enough that really uses magic in this game. Like, you don't get a fire rod, I don't think. And like, I guess you get, you know, stuff like Din's fire, but I don't use that. Just seemed kind of silly. Doggone it, we're not gonna have enough time to play San Francisco Rush because I'm doing this now. Ah! It's okay. I actually, I'll tell you the truth, I thought of San Francisco Rush because I was playing a game that was originally on the N64. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I'd have to actually go hook up my N64 to play that, so go figure. I just sort of thought I was playing an N64 game. So what do you think about it? It's like, yeah, it's Ocarina of Time, it's Zelda 64, right? Everyone knows Zelda 64 was on the 64. That's why it's got 64 in the name. Boy, that was a dumb naming scheme when everything was something 64, right? There was a lot of that. All right, so let's go give this guy the give this guy the medicine. What ho? A fairy? Where's the guy? Hello there.
That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody. Stalfos. So he's not here anymore.
It's creepy, right? There's just like this little girl here who says, that guy became a skeleton. Just like, that dude died. Hee hee.
Guy isn't here anymore. When he comes in the forest, will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody's Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. Hee hee. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back.
All right. Ta-da! Poacher's saw, punk guy.
Are you going to be too?
It's like, it's weird. It's like really weird, this part. It's like, what was all that about? Was that guy like sick or something and he needed like special medicine and so he went in there even though the old lady told him not to? Like, what's the deal here? What is the story with this whole part of the game? It's bizarre, right? I know, kids these days demanding mushroom medicine. Also, you're back, Cyber. How was arcading? Did you go or have you not gone yet? I don't know. It's weird. That whole section is very strange to me. Okay, so now we have the poacher saw. What we need to do now, first of all, I don't know why it's called poachers saw. He was eaten by the mushrooms. Consumed by mushrooms. I mean, I guess if he became a Stalfos, maybe he did. And what's even stranger is the woman, like the lady in the potion shop also agreed. She was like, it won't work on a monster. You know, it's like she knew he was going to become a skeleton. So why did he go there in the first place? None of this is explained. It leads me to wonder if maybe it was something that was cut, or maybe it was supposed to have more context, or maybe in like, I don't know, maybe the Japanese version it made more sense. I'm glad you had fun. Good. I'm actually hoping to go to round 1 where I live on Saturday this week, but depends on if my friend's willing to go. We were supposed to go last week, but then he had something come up, so we'll see if it's happened this week. But I don't know. That whole part just seems strange to me. That whole thing is just really odd to me, but... Alright, so now we got to try and jump the gorge. So if you don't know, this is something you can either do now, or you can do after you get the, Nope. You can either do this now, or you can do it after you get the long shot. But if you do it right, you can get going fast enough, good girl Epona here will actually jump across the gap. And that's what we're trying to accomplish here. Shut up, Nap. We're doing things. Away! Did it! Yeah! Hooray! I did it. Yay. Alright, so this strange tub of lard individual right here is who we need to see. But first, I heard a Skulltula. Where'd that Skulltula at? I heard a Skulltula. Wait. Listen. Shut up, Navi. Did I see it up there? I feel like I saw it up there. No? Where is it? Huh? Oh. My Stone of Agony is informing me that there's something somewhere around here. Yeah, it was a good jump. I think the first time I did it, I found it using the long shot rather than the horse jump, but it's cool either way. What do we got down here? Oh, hello. Chow, chow. What do you have? Hi, can I talk to you? Green? Meh. No. Screw you. What do you sell? What do you got? That's more useful. Yay! Okay, bye. Alright, so let us talk to this strangely shaped gentleman. Hello, sir.
I'm the master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all of my workers are gone. They say I'm working as a carpenter in cool. They went to Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey, you! If you're gonna go in the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there?
Alright, yeah, sure. I could actually do the whole Gerudo's fortress thing, but I think I'll save that. Hey, check this out.
Hey, that's all. It's mine. I'm a poacher. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Now, well, my Bigoron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Good kid, thanks. I'm sorry I can't give you something as good in turn, but take this anyway.
Ta-da! It's the broken Goron sword. Visit Bigoron to get it repaired. Can you tell me where Bigoron is? Okay, now. Alright, so we gotta talk a bigger one now. You remember the jump giving you a lot of trouble? It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. That's certainly true. Trying to think of the best way to get back there. Probably this. Let's see. Let's see. I will teleport using the new song I learned. Hooray! The Bolero of Fire. I just love the idea that it just gives you like a tiny jacket. Like you play the Bolero of Fire and just a jacket appears from nowhere. You're like, oh, the Bolero of Fire, and it lights on fire, and you're like, ah, this isn't useful. Oh no. Apparently a bolero is very similar. If you don't know what a bolero is, it's like a small jacket. Kind of. Like it's a women's jacket. It's a small women's jacket. The thing I always associate with is Aerith Gainsborough from FF7. She wears something kind of like a bolero. But apparently it's very similar to another type of jacket. I can't remember what the other type of jacket is called. I always want to call it, like, what first comes to mind is a shrug, but I don't think it's a shrug. I think a shrug is something else. I am not female, and therefore I do not know these things. But I want to say that I found out that there's both a bolero and a shrug, but I don't know what the difference is. I want to say one of them has the ability to close, like it has functioning buttons, and the other one doesn't, but I don't know. I don't actually know. What is the point of this? So Navi always freaks out right here, and I don't remember why. It's not that. Usually when she does something like this, it means that there's some song you can play right here that will... Oh, here we go. It does something. Usually it summons fairies. Oh, it summoned a big fairy. Very nice. Oh, there you go. Mystery solved. Chip! Chip! Is Big Ron up here already? I can't remember if we have to finish Death Mountain first, or if he's just already up here. I think he's already here, but I don't remember for sure. Wait. Yeah, that's the wrong kind of rock. Bam! Skull Waltula. Alright, down. Joe! Ah! Ah! Take that, Skull Waltula. Skull Waltula. Yes. Boy, that is a crazy effect to be climbing up into. Very strange. Alright, are you here, sir? There he is.
Hi there. Oh, my eyes. Oh, my eyes. Hello. My brother opened a new store. It's Medigoron's blade store. However, I'm better at making blades. My bro sucks. He's terrible at making weapons. Hylian Carpenters praise me for my skills. I'm not lying.
Alright. Can you fix this?
Oh, that broken knife is surely my work. I really want to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption, my eyes are irritated. They're fine eye drops in Zora's domain. You'll find them if you go see King Zora. Please go get the eye drops.
Alright. I got a prescription. Yeah, alright, well, that's gonna have to be it, because I can't do that yet. Can't do that right now. Alright, well, we made progress on that quest. And actually, we're pretty much up against time. Alright, well... not the most thrilling stream, I suppose. Is there anything else I could do before we go? I tell you what, we are going to do one more thing before I quit. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got one more thing for us to do on the stream tonight, which hopefully y'all will enjoy. Let's see. Play one more game. One more game. Nintendo! Y'all know what that means? Nintendo and Hudson? One day, everyone's favorite hero, Mario, was out taking his morning constitutional. Oh look, it's Toadsworth. Hello, Toadsworth. Are you also taking a constitutional? He's offering Mario and the gang a vacation aboard a luxury cruise liner. Saving the world is long, hard work, so they are delighted to accept the offer. Mario rushes off to tell his friends the great news and pack his bags. They can't wait to set sail. They're kings of the world, except for the female ones, who are presumably queens of the world. That's right. It's everyone's favorite. Oh wait, hang on. There's more plot.
Mr. Bowser, sir?
This makes me mad! Mad! They're going on vacation and not taking me! For all I've done for them!
Bowser's not a happy camper, to say the least. He wants to go on vacation too. Filled with unquenchable rage, the Koopa King swears revenge!
They want a fun vacation? I'll give them a fun vacation! And by that I mean no fun at all! Totally psych, y'all!
That's right! Everyone's favorite Mario Party 7, right? The one everyone wants to play? Mario Party 7? The one I have not played since I was Turkey? So, this game last played February 19th, 2006. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's play it. Be a good time. I don't know, I just want to play some Mario Party.
Nice, hey! Welcome to Mario Party! Hop on a luxury cruise liner MSS Sea Star and choose a cruise. Capital. My name is Toadsworth and I'm going to be your tour guide. Would you like to go to the duty-free shop? This is the party cruise. The solo cruise.
Play against a friend or the CPU. Okay. So is this party cruise? Yeah.
Meh.
Welcome to the party cruise. I'm sure you'll have a smashing time with these stupendous minigames. No, but first things first, let's adjust the game settings. Shall I tell you how to play?
No, I know how to play. Grand Canal, Pagoda Peak, Pyramid Park, Bowser's Enchanted Inferno, Windmillville, or Neon Heights. Do I have a dice here? Let's see. Do I have a 6-sided dice? Yeah, here we go. Alright, blah. Got a 4, so that's... Alright, Neon Heights, cool. Yes. 10 turns. That'll be fine. Uh-huh. Sounds good. Alright, I will be Daisy.
Party.
Yeah, I'm Daisy. We're gonna bring Birdo. Did she make a noise? Oh gosh. Let's just have girls. Let's just have a girl fight. Girl fight now. Well, yeah. Now I don't want to handicap. Yeah, it's fine.
Let us set sail. Get ready to party on, old bean.
Don't call me an old bean, dude. Yeah, I don't know why my name was Turkey. That was my file in 2006. It was Turkey. Right on Neon Heights.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to Neon Heights. This is the place where dreams are made and broken. I'll break all your dreams.
No, I hate talking. No, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Daisy.
Brilliant party. Naturally brilliant. Don't move a muscle. This party doesn't start till Bowser says so. I shot balls out of my back. Don't worry about that part. That's just the thing I do. This board needs more Koopa Kid spaces. There's 3 for you. Now you can deal with that. Man, I'm so evil. I love it.
Alright, cool. Birdo, go! Wow! I like the noise she makes. Wow, wow. Sounds like the Shy Guy noise, actually. Wow, wow. 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 Oh, this is also when Birdo got her like giant diamond ring that Yoshi gave her. Got a big old rock on her hand. All right, where do I? Oh, look at Daisy's face. She's like, yes, I'm ready. Where's the star? Where's the star? Where's the star? Isn't it this way? Where's the star? They just showed me and I already lost it. Where's the star? Maybe I should have let him explain this board. Is there no star? Do you have to do something special to get the star on this board? Well, crap. He asked me if I wanted advice, and then I was just like, no, shut up! Alright, well, I'll just follow everyone else. They seem to know what they're doing. Oh, darn it. Ow. Oh, you're with me, Toadette. Spider Stomp. Take down the spiders that have kidnapped poor Flutter. Okay. Move and fire. Alright. Alright, so we're just shooting spiders. Got it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, geez. Big spider is good for economy. Come on, Toadette, we can do it. Yeah, come on, take him down.
Finish.
Yeah, awesome. Hooray, we have saved this butterfly.
Oh yeah! I won! Winner!
Daisy's so cool. She's my favorite. Okay. Sure. Okay, so in this game you can't actually activate your own traps, which is interesting. So I know in I think it was in 5 you could actually just activate your own traps by accident, which was not much fun. Got a hammer bro orb. Money, yay! Man, I can't believe how long it's been since I played this. I used to be like way into Mario Party games. Like I play them all the time. Welcome to Matchmakers. Wow, wow, wow. Oh. Cheap, cheap. Wow. The dreaded Red Bowser. Oh. And she was doing great before that. Pokey Pummel. Okay. Oh, this one. This was one that came back in a later game. Yeah, I think you just mash the button. I think it's just a mashing button or mashing game. Whoa! Ah!
Go! Finish!
Hey! Didn't beat my record though.
I won!
Is that a better or worse voice than Hi, I'm Daisy? Honestly, considering the small number of turns I put on this, the game may be designed. Wait, I need to change the game I'm playing. I forgot I have to do that on the YouTube, on the Switches. How do I change this? Hang on. I gotta do a thing. Edit, there we go. I'm now playing a different game. Get that fixed. Someone else is playing this? It's a cloud. Well, same place too.
No!
Daisy, go. Use orb. There. Ah! Okay. Well, guess I'm playing this too. Sure. Alright. Oh. Oh, you game over immediately? Well, made some money, I guess. Hooray. It's very lukewarm. She's like, hooray. I do this. Man, get 5 coins for free. What the heck, man? I want 5 coins for free. What the heck? Where's my 5 coins? Alright, what do we got? Take me home. Yeah. Jump over the high voltage. Okay. Smooth and jump. Got it. Country roads, take me home. Stop electrocuting me. That wasn't part of the deal. Whoa, oh, it's fast. Much faster than I thought it was gonna be. Whoop. 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 Nice! In your face!
I won.
Oh yeah, I won. Says Daze. Well, the Bowser fluid chamber. That's funny. The Bowser fluid chamber. Yes, I'm so pretty. I don't pay nothing. My dog can do better. Go back to acting school. What was that, kid? My dog can do better than that. What's wrong with you? Jeez. Everyone keeps getting 5 coins just for using a stupid orb. Like, oh, I threw an orb, now I get money. This is the noise I make when I get money. I'm complaining. Ah, 10's good. I want to play that game. I want to do what she just did. Hey, kid. Yes, I'm so pretty. All right. Not too shabby. You got the moves of an action star. This ain't much, but take it, kid. It's the money. $13. Have fun out there. Oh, I did this. All right, what are you doing here? The Koopa Troopa in the background is filming this right now. Oh, I don't want to do that though. Everyone's behind me though. Ugh. Boo. I don't even know I'm supposed to go to get a star. So here's a funny thing about the Koopa kids. The way they talk, it sounds like they're actually Bowser's like employees. They're also clearly not his children. They're something else. But what are they? They're just the Koopa kids, not his children. Something else. What are they? Bumper crop. I kind of wanted the Hop-O-Matic 4000, if I'm being honest. For any project to load 3 types of vegetables, you must load 2 of each one. Okay. You can't toss while Shy Guy's holding up the X sign. Some veggies have no roots. Alright. I guess. I don't know that I understand what we're doing here. Go! I have this.
Okay. So just like picking things? Sure, here you go. I win. Did it! You're supposed to pick faster. I don't know. I feel like I didn't understand that one very well. I'm just trying to win off of money, honestly, right now, because I have no idea where the star is. Oh, the Bowser fluid chamber is filling. Wow. 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 Wow.
All right, Peach. Can you do, Peach? Do it, Peach. Shoot men, Peach. Shoot the men. Do it, Peach. Shoot Toadsworth. You know you want to. You hate him. You hate Toadsworth. Yes. She had to take out her aggression on Toadsworth.
No. No.
Alright, well, I'm still farthest behind. The good news is I get to show up Peach and prove that I am the greatest princess once again.
By beating the shooting game again. Clearly, I am the action star, not Peach. Here on Hopland. Where are we going? What is the goal? Up. Time for a duel. That's Pit Toadette versus Bear.
The slot of stupendousness! The wheel of whimsy!
Oh, I remember the first time I played this game and I saw the name Mad Props. I was like, that's a really clever name for a game. I love that the game about, like, propeller boats is called Mad Props.
Go!
Go, Birdo! You can win!
Pretty well neck and neck right now.
Oh, no, Birdo! No, Birdo! Go, Birdo, go! For some reason, I decided I wanted you to win. I think it's mostly just because of your noise, and I think it's funny. No, Birdo! Hang in there! Birdo, no! Pull ahead, Birdo! Oh, no! Oh, it's all going to crap, Birdo. No! You gotta turn when you're going towards the wall. Oh, it's all over. Birdo, you've lost. Wow, wow. Challenger wins.
The slot of stupendousness! 2 coins.
Dang. I love Birdo's like angry head toss that she does. She's like, Hop-o-matic. Ow. What the Hop-o-matic? Oh, we're done. Move left and right to avoid the dandelions. Okay. Alright. Well, considering we just watched Birdo not do very well in a vehicular minigame, I can't say I'm terribly excited about this. Oh, she's not doing badly. Stuck on it. This is actually pretty fun, if I'm being honest. Yay!
Finish!
We have arrived at the field of flowers. Now we will pollinate with their giant steampunk bee machine. Yes! Prepare to be pollinated, field.
Oh no, the Bowser fluid chamber has filled! What does this mean? It's Bowser time!
Bowser time! Bowser game!
Okay. It's just making us... I wish that this would just result in nothing other than just us having a picture taken. I'm a horse. Don't go on with Bowser. Well, I'm still winning.
Oh,
Dude, you made me into a horse. I don't want to be a horse. I'm an action star. It's gonna be funny if we get to the end of this and like nobody knows how to get a star. I really should have listened to the instructions. Did that dude just call Princess Toadstool a low-class brigand? Oh, hello. Is that the star? Do I want that? Goodbye. See you later. Yeah, sure, I'll make more money. I'm so pretty. Do you know how pretty I am, dude? So pretty. I did exactly the same as I did the first time. Neato. Nah. Ooh, a battle minigame. I'm the only one with money, though. Nobody else has any money. Nobody else has money. Princess Toadstool didn't put up a single thing. We'll find out there. Okay, we're playing Air Farce. Oh, okay.
Go! Finish!
Hey, I beat the record. Awesome.
New record!
Aw. I think it's one of previous Mario parties that would go, new record! And I always liked it. New record! Well, I got my own money back. Thanks. I did come out ahead, I guess. That's cool. New record! It's like saying that.
You! Ha! That's boring. I hate boring. It's no fun if everything ends like this. So let's shake things up. You. What are you doing later? You want to hang out later? You want to hang out later? It'd be cool. Mario's not around. We can just hang out.
Oh, fun. Okay.
You! I was pretty nice to you. Do you want to hang out? You want to hang out later?
So when I was younger, I used to think that the things that Bowser wears around like his wrists and his neck were metal. But I think they're supposed to be made of leather. I think they're supposed to be black leather with studs. I don't know, it's funny. I always thought he was wearing like manacles, but I think it's supposed to be like studded leather. Bowser's way into studded leather, you know. Seriously, how do you get stars in this level? No one has gotten any stars because no one can figure out how to get stars. Go, Daisy. Hi. Hello. Sure, take the money. What do you got? Is it a star? Caveat emptor. Hey, I got a star. Awesome. I would say I'm cementing my lead, but... Oh. Well. I was gonna say, I would say I'm cementing my lead, but this is Mario Party, so someone might get 2 bonus stars and then I'll just be out of luck anyway. Let me view the board. If I go down... I can see how far would I have to go to get. Go down here. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. I have money. Done and done. Have some money. Oh. Uh-oh. He's here to take my coins, sucker! Ow. Dude. Ow. Screw you, dude. Ow. Dude. Ow.
Oh.
It's so ordinary, so it's just like, You're doing it, Toadette. You're winning. You're winning, Toadette. Yes. That's the ball game. Did about as well as I did when I tried to go to that baseball game yesterday. Yep. I like playing Mario Party. I might do more streams where I just play Mario Party, honestly. I just like playing this game. I don't know. It's fun. World peace. Combine 2 shapes to make the shape of the center of the first one with 3 points. Okay. Alright, I got it.
Go!
Hello! That's my girl right there. My Toadette. She knows shapes. This one. Nope. That's my girl.
Finish!
Blew him out of the water. Awesome. Oh yeah. She just sounds so disinterested. Oh yeah, I won. What now? You want to go? Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. Slug what now? You're going to do it, Birdo. Think about all those times you shot eggs. You've got to be good at this, right? Come on. Yeah. Atta girl. Come on, Bodo. Yes. Not bad for a rookie. Support to the AAA club.
Wow. Wow.
I just like that noise. Fun noise.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Why didn't you use that? This would have been a great time to use your golden mushroom. Oh. Snap. What? Oh. What do I have? I have a golden mushroom. Yep. Use orb. Well, it's only slightly good. Pretty bad, honestly. Yeah, sure. I'm so pretty. Don't you recognize me by now, dude? I've worked for you twice already. I think I did worse that time. Yep. Did one worse. Oh well. I don't want to be here. I forget. What do you want, dude? Okay. Sure, you got it. So devious. What a terrible monster you are. Does that count as a green space? I mean, it is green. Does it count as a green space is the question. Yep, she's gonna make it there before. Well, unless she goes there. Oh, okay. Good move. Good move. Good thinking. Ah, nuts. All right, well, I'm still in the lead, but. Way over there. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm on the way to that. I just missed that one. Cool. Everyone's favorite. She actually might make it to that one. Yeah, she's gonna make it there. Well. My dog can do better than you. Go back to acting school. Piece of crap. Battle minigame. Once again, I have the most to lose from this. Oh, What's okay? Helipopper. Fly the helicopter and pop as many balloons as possible. Okay. So you just move? Alright, sure.
Go!
Oh my gosh, I'm doing so badly. So badly.
Hey, you're supposed to know where the balloons are. Ooh, nice. Uh-oh.
Finish!
Well, I tied with Toadette. That's fine. We were the ones who contributed the most money anyway. And Birdo gets 1 coin. And Peach gets nothing. Nothing! Peach gets nothing. Wow. God, she's doing good. That's my girl Birdo. Well. They seem to all fail at exactly the same place. Don't do that. No. I'm way the heck over here. Oh man. I'm getting Mario partied. That's what this is. That's what's going on here. Is I'm getting Mario partied. Straight up. Peach, why are you doing that? You don't have any money. You have 3 coins. Your net worth is 3. It's a good roll, though. He's like, get out of here! Frickin' pissant. What's wrong with you? Where's your money? Hello. Welcome. Wow, look at those toothpick arms.
She's like, I've lifted a piece of paper today.
Yep. Yep, you're doing it. I wonder if there's like a lot of delay to that.
Oh, yeah!
Here I go. Oh my gosh, really? I don't want this. I don't want duel. Toadette. What's up, girl? How you doing? Uh-huh. The slot of stupendousness. The wheel of whimsy. Royal Rumpus! Oh man, I wanted Royal Rumpus. Max wants a Rumpus. Oh, this game. I remember this game is not ideal.
Go!
Yep. 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 Alright. Yeah, I did. Awesome.
Finish!
I win.
Oh, yeah! I won!
Oh yeah, I won. Yeah, I did it.
Just sounds so disinterested. Bam! Alright, give me 10 coins. Thank you.
Ow! Ow!
Bye. See you later.
Meanwhile, Toadette here has a chance to get another star, unfortunately for me. I hope it's not a star. Get the star. Yeah! Yes! Yes! That's what you get. That's what you get. Where are the other ones? What are the other treasure chests? Cointagious. Okay. Hit the dice block to earn the same number of coins as roll. That's it? Oh, okay. Fun. What a game.
Go!
Yeah, money! Yay, money! Keep pushing the button, getting money! Money! Hooray! Money! I win!
Finish!
That's like that one where you're just supposed to, like, you hit a block twice and you get, like, 1 + 1. It was a terrible minigame. Barely a minigame. Final turn. Oh gosh. Dude just said she was born in a barn. That is harsh. Now she's gonna get in the spaceship. I wonder if that's supposed to be a Gundam reference. Yep, we're shooting Birdo into space. That's fine. He had that little notebook, which had a V on it. I think, if I remember correctly, in the original Gundam, they called the manual had a big V on it. I think that might be that was a reference to. So I would like to say that I have this in the bag. But this is Mario Party. But at least I get to play baseball. Count me in. Whoa. That fastball is something else. Raw talent, but needs work. And I'm back to where I started. Very nice. A good way to end the game. Now I just have to hope there's no nonsense and I actually get to win the game. Oh gosh. It's terrifying. Fun run. All right. Okay, even jump. All right, cool. I like the Mario Party games that are just kind of like platforming, you know? I don't know if you'd call this platforming per se, but it is just sort of like playing a video game, you know? Oh. Alright, didn't know that was gonna happen. Well.
Finish.
Oh, I was close though.
Oh, did I win?
Pitch wins. She actually looks really cool there. She looks like she's just holding up the moon. All right. Did I win?
I say, good show. Now let's see how everyone fared. Let's count everyone's stars. Now we'll tally up everyone's coins. Such avarice. Bonus stars.
Shopping star and red star. Okay. I think that's me. I think that's probably me. Hey. All right. Did anyone buy orbs? I don't know that anyone actually bought orbs the entire game. Oh. All right. We have the same number of stars now, so if she gets the red star, I still lose. Don't be Toadette. Don't be Toadette. Ah, no! Toadette wins! Mario Party, why would you do this to me? You do it to everyone, though. Man, that was close. Yeah. Ta-da! It's Toadette! Hey!
I'm the superstar.
It's a mushroom conspiracy is what that is. Nah, that's not true. I'm a visiting monarch. Yeah, look how much I've won. How much I won, dang it. At all these high numbers. But I didn't have the red star. But she beat me by 1. She beat everybody by 1, actually. What a shame. What a shame. Oh, well, that's Mario Party. What are you gonna do? I got cruise mileage points, though. So there's that. What's the new duty-free shop? What is this? Duty-free shop? Hi. Alright. Cruise sounds. Swap points for souvenirs. Okay. I can just buy Birdo and I can buy brutal difficulty. Annoy mode. Oh yeah. Oh, I already have it? Awesome. Awesome. Kung Fu Koopa shirt. Oh, I need more mileage. Oh, look at all this cool stuff that I need mileage for. I want the little Koopa in a dirndl. Oh, I want this. All right, we're gonna play more Mario Party. All right, that's gonna be it for tonight. All right, I almost went to 3 hours. Whatever. This was fun. In the next episode, or the next stream, which will be maybe this weekend, I'll probably be back on Blast Corps, or maybe Dragon Quest Builders 2. We'll see. But I hope you'll come back and join me for it. I am the MoeChicken. This has been my stream of Ocarina of Time and then Mario Party 7. And thank you for stopping by.